I'm going to go over Apple because we hit a 52-week high of $300.92, but we ended the day at $298.87, up 1.38%. Now, to the north side from where we are takes us to 2 standard deviations, and that is $300.97. Above that, 302.45, and at 4 standard deviations, that will take us to roughly 303.92. That is another level of resistance and another potential take profit area. To the south side, that will take us to 298.06. Let me change the color. That is one level of support and a potential buy-in area. Or we could bounce off of that or go sideways. To the south side, that takes us to 295.08. Down the road, possibly, if we retrace, 293.58 and then 292.10. I am up 618% with Apple. I've had this stock a very long time. It's a slow mover, a slow grinder. It took forever, it feels like, to get to this level, but we are finally here, and I'm so excited. Now, looking left, you can see this was your clear buy signal, clear sell signal. That's your buy close enough to the line. There's a gap to the south side to watch out for. That will take us down to 287.63. It begins at roughly 290.04. You can see the support area here. That's your buy signal, sell signal, depends on what you're trying to do. And this gap closed, we ran up and it closed to the south side, taking us to 276.03. And there is another gap taking us down to 264.20 whenever we correct ourselves here. This line I drew in 2024. I'll show you that. This is the 1-year price target, and the 1-year price target is now 310, which represents a 3.76% return. It's actually 310.12. And I'm going to go to the daily time frame and I'll show you. Option R. Oh, ignore that. That kind of ticked me off. Anyway, that I was wrong on that. They don't do that. That is a beef I have with Vanguard. That's why I started a different account. So now I drew out this line back on December 17 of 2024. The 1-year price target when I looked at it was $300, which represents an 18% return from when I talked about it. And I talked about it, let's see, right here. So it was at 242, is that right? Something like that. Yeah, look at that here. Well, no, it was here, so I did it on, well, whenever I did this. But I've tracked this for a very long time because I've owned it for a very long time. All of these gaps closed. We have a lot of other gaps to watch out for. So be careful with that. Now on the daily, watch out. We are frothy. We have hit resistance on the RSI. So I will anticipate a pullback. Now we ran after earnings. The company brought in $111.18 billion. The estimate was $109.46 billion. Now to the north side, that will take us to 314.54. Yeah, let's let it ride. And then to the south side, back at the middle of the trend, 283.14. Now this line I drew at 325 when I looked at it on December 26th of 2024. And then here as well. So, but now they're saying 310, and then after that, oops, $400. Finally, I remember when Netflix Microsoft, all these companies just went way ahead of Apple, and it was the laggard. But finally, we're getting some feet and taking off, finding our legs here. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at Apple. If there's a ticker you'd like me to go over, let me know. Have a great trading day.